I'm about to take my walk, 20-minute walk. I'm just putting my breakfast together so I can eat and walk and talk. Or maybe just walk and talk and eat. I don't know. Depends how easy it is to talk while eating. I don't want to look rude either, so yeah. Let me just go stick this bag out in the car. That would be good. Gotta shut the door. We are trying to keep Bo and Maverick separated because there's a fight that ensues every time they're together. So I'm kind of watching out to make sure one is outdoors while one is indoors. Last night, Bo slept in our bedroom, and Maverick stayed outside in the living room and the kitchen and, the house area. And, I mean, obviously that curbed any fighting that could have happened at night, but we're kind of watching to see what happens during the day. Okay, got my bag in the car, ready to go. That was a bag Mommy Mars gave me a long time ago, I think. It's got little rabbits on it, like Peter Rabbit, I think. 1 minute. I'm chewing and I don't want to be rude. Looks like Beach is coming along with us for a little while. Okay, let me see what time it is. Oh, for those of you wondering what I'm eating, I have some avocado toast with some tofurkey sausage on it for my breakfast. I thought about intermittent fasting. Is it better to skip breakfast, and then just eat? Or better to eat breakfast and have an early dinner and then be done? Well, I find for myself personally, having an earlier dinner and being done works better for my goals. So I do eat breakfast. I wake up in the morning, I have a light breakfast. I got hiccups now. Hang on, let me control my diaphragm here. Oh, by the way, anybody that's wondering, this is what works for me for hiccups. I take a really deep breath. I have to stop walking a minute. So what I did was I took a really deep breath in, kind of held it for a moment, and then very slowly, and I mean slowly, let it out. Because what happens is when you eat too fast, number one, you gulp too much air, so that can also cause belching, burping. But I think it also somehow trips up your diaphragm, and that's why it jumps, hence the hiccuping. So if you can slow down your breathing, take a deep breath, and then just gradually let it out, that might help your hiccups. It does with me anyways. Okay, so anyway, I have avocado toast, some spinach, I think that's what I forgot to say, but maybe not, and some tofurkey. You can kind of see the tofurkey in there a little bit. There it is. And the avocado right up here along the side. Not for long. So yeah, I'm eating my breakfast. And then I'm heading to work, of course. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I just dropped a lettuce leaf on my arm, see? Oh well. The show must go on. I might walk a little bit longer than 20 today because I was just talking to you about hiccups. Then I had to stop to demonstrate, sort of. Mm. This tofu turkey sausage is really good. It's like 24 grams of protein, which I need protein, so that's a good thing for me in the morning. Eventually, I'm going to find my little stand thing that I can hang around my neck and talk to you so that I don't have to hold the phone the whole time. Mm. Making a mess. Anyway, I think I need to brush my hair. It's brushed today. Still a bit frizzy, but at some point, like I said yesterday, the hairstyle's going to change anyway, so no biggie. I have to say, this is quite a yummy breakfast. Look at the sun. Can you see it? You can kind of see it coming up over the trees. What's weird is once the sun is out and shining, if I try to film it, you can't see it. Only I can. It's so pretty though. Having a nice sunrise to walk to. And that's super good on your skin. That's the vitamin D that all of our skin needs in the morning. So I'm getting my vitamin D, I'm getting my exercise. It's all a win-win for me. And I'm doing it nice and early. So plenty of time to get to work, which is awesome. Hello to the 2 people that are here. Unless one of them is me. I don't know how that works on YouTube. Should be a good day today. A full day. Lots of plans for work. Okay, I'm going down that side street. Just got avocado on my shirt. Not a lot, so it'll wash off, but frustrating. Sometimes I like to just walk and close my eyes. Good morning, Gladys. How are you? I like to walk and just close my eyes and listen to the birds sing and feel the sun on my skin. It's very nice. After I eat the rest of this last bite or 2, I will turn the camera around so you can actually see where I'm walking and get the whole vision of it. Okay. Okay, now. Come on. I'm trying to flip the camera around. There we go. So it's time to turn around, go back. I don't want to show any street signs, so I'll just move this camera over a little bit. I've inspired you to slide. Go for it, Gladys. I will slide again, I guarantee you. On purpose. That was not staged, by the way. I was not expecting to fall. I was all proud of myself. That's why I lifted my hands up in the air and kind of was like, woo. Yeah, woo, right on my face. Yeah, that happens. When you are old, not used to doing such things, and you decide to try to try out your youth, and you realize your equilibrium is not what it used to be, nor is your balance. But I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. You know, it's just me being real. It's what I do. All right, we are at the end of the street. I'm going to flip the camera back around. There we go. Put it back in the case. Easier to hold it with the case on it, even though it actually doesn't fit it. Doesn't fit the case. I feel very energized this morning, raring to go, which is a good thing for me because I don't always feel like that, but in the mornings usually. But there's just sometimes stuff going on at work that just not ready for. Just not ready to deal with. But today I feel confident. Feel like I'm ready to go and do whatever I need to do. I'm really glad I taught myself to get up and start walking in the morning. It's not the most difficult thing to do, but it just was like people would say, well, walking is the best exercise. And I would think about, oh man, got to get up and move my feet and, go somewhere. I don't know if I really feel like doing that. Look at that sunshine. Can you see it now? You probably can't. It's literally between the trees, and it never shows up on camera. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so pretty. So, yeah, I was just like dreading it, thinking it was just such a drudgery to have to walk. Oh, I have to walk. Nope, it's not bad. Not at all. It's quite refreshing, especially if nobody's out. Then I feel safe for the most part to just walk around my area. I'm thankful I live in a safe neighborhood, that's for sure. Not everybody does. I'm sorry to whoever misses this live stream. I've been getting some emails and messages. I missed you again. I tell you when I go live, usually early in the morning, 6:30, 7:30. No, not 7:30. Usually 6:30 or 7-ish, or maybe sometimes earlier. And then sometimes after work, like around 3:34, something like that, or maybe even later. But those are around the general times I go live. So if you want to see me, you can catch me. You just got to look for me. Sometimes the alerts don't show up, so you might not get told I was going live, and who knows. You just got to take your chances. Anyway, I'm sure there's much better live streams and videos you can watch than mine, but if you like my morning walks and you enjoy listening to me banter, and maybe you even have some questions for me or comments, then, catch me. Come on and join me on my walk. Shout out to my friend who I know is also walking, who I will not label or name, who has asked to be anonymous. She doesn't do the YouTube thing so much. And if she does, she doesn't need people following her around and bothering her. So, in fact, there's a few friends I have that feel that way, that watch me and don't want to be bothered. So, shout out to all of y'all. There's at least 3 or 4 friends I have that would fit that description. Some in-person friends that just don't have the time, or some of them are kind of old-fashioned. They don't believe in the internet. Like my mom's like that. She does not want anything to do with internet stuff. So, she's not on Facebook or YouTube or anything like that, which kind of makes me feel better sometimes because people on here can't go and harass her if they want to get back at me. Y'all don't know her and you can't really bother her. So that's better because she's going through enough already. But I'm pretty sure my auntie watches me, and my cousins probably watch me sometimes. So hello to all of you. Love you. There you go, Gladys. Yep, swinging, sliding. Good idea. Good plan. I think we're going to be getting a trampoline one of these days. I found some pretty affordable ones. So we'll see though. Bills come first. Got to get some bills paid and some other stuff caught up. But it is in the consideration time. I had a trampoline years ago with my daughters, but my husband and I enjoy jumping on the trampoline a little bit. Probably something that would be good for cardiovascular that I could condition myself to do gradually. I don't know if I'll ever do tricks again because, like I said, my equilibrium's terrible. But then again, I wonder because there's like 70, 80-year-old women and men who do gymnastics and stuff like that. They just retrain and recondition their body, I guess. I don't know how that all works, but where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. I don't know. Okay. I am at 16 minutes. I'm going to walk down this street just a tad. I don't usually walk on this street very much, but I'm just going to walk a little bit past this fence over here and then turn around and go back like I do. I don't want to get too far over here because this is where all the dogs come out and try to attack me. I don't need any dog attacks filmed, or at all for that matter. Do it, Gladys. Do your swinging and sliding and film it for everybody to see. I'm sure you'll land on your feet, though. I definitely did not. Not the first time, anyway. Second time I did. But that was the first time I went down that slide, like ever. Never been down that slide before. So, yeah. Once it's your first time, then you don't know what to expect, and it kind of just shoots you off the end. Okay. Now we're turning around and heading back toward home. It's 17 minutes in. Kind of an uneventful live stream this time around. Thank you all my viewers for watching my lives. I appreciate that for sure. It's kind of a quiet morning. What do I use for protection against dogs? Nothing. I don't use anything for protection against dogs. I just stay away from them. Like wild dogs that could bite me. I've actually gotten bitten by a dog years ago. When I was... How old was I? 15, 16. I don't know. I was in high school living with my grandma. I hopped on my bike and I rode to the store to get something. And then as I was coming back, there was this hill near this guy's house, and this big black lab, well, he wasn't big, normal black lab, came and ran up to me, and I panicked, started pedaling faster to get away from him, thinking I could outrun him. He jumped up and grabbed my calf with his teeth. Yeah. I remember I called my boyfriend at the time, and he came over. He was a paramedic. He came over and had me lift my leg up into the sink and kind of washed it off. And then he put some Neosporin ointment on it and a bandage, probably Band-Aid, I don't know. I'm thinking probably some gauze with some tape is more like it, since he was a paramedic. I don't think he had anything like on him at that point that he could have used for like a sterile dressing. So he probably used whatever grandma had in her cupboard. But it was so long ago, I don't remember. So I had to be like 16. Because he was 36. Yeah, that's an old boyfriend, I know. Once in a while, I did date the guys that were older than me. There were like 2 boyfriends I had. There was one when I was 16, he was 36. Then there was one when I was 18 and he was 38. Which I still kick myself in the butt for ever dating that guy. He was butt ugly. I'm sorry, but ugh. I was desperate. I was just a desperate person that thought I had to have a boyfriend, and I would settle for just about any jerk. And he wasn't ugly because I'm just saying that he just did not take care of himself, and yeah, he was just, ugh, gross. I made lots of dumb mistakes with boyfriends, trust me. Anyway, so yeah, that was when I got bitten by the dog when I was 16 years old. And I just basically had my boyfriend come over and nurse me back to health with the Neosporin and the Band-Aids. So I am back home now, walking down my big long path. I hear Michi, but I don't know where she is. It sounds like she tried to follow me. Meech, where are you, girl? Meech. There she is. She is way across the field. She literally followed me across the lawn to that street that I was on. Thankfully, I have really good neighbors, or else the houses are vacant. Meech. Come on, Meech. Don't go in the water, Meech, because I know you're going to want me to hold you, and then I'll have junk all over my shirt. So, we're almost done with this walk. It's been 21 minutes, 34 seconds. So that little extra bit that I walked made a difference. So, guys, if you're trying to walk, all you do is start out very small. Even if it's just a walk out front to your mailbox and back. And then the next day, you add on a little bit. Hi. Gladys, do you happen to be impersonating Richard Groiper by any chance? Or trying to be somebody else than you are, Richard? Are you Richard? I'm just curious. You can be honest. I'm honest with everybody. I'm just asking. Because I know a lot of people take on anonymous identities on here. If you are, I don't know why he would want anything to do with my room other than to mock me and bother me. Hi, Mav. See Mavie playing kitty in the grass? Ready to pounce on someone? I just wondered if King R decided to venture onto my channel for whatever unwholesome reason. I have not messed with anybody, so there is no reason to mess with me if that is in the works, but I know sometimes people do anyway. That's YouTube for you. I guess as long as people come in peace, I'm okay with it. But like I said, if I hear they're stirring up trouble on other channels, I'll have to block. Because I don't want any of that negative vibe coming into mine. Oh. Now I rest. Yesterday I did dumbbell lifting. A few hours or 2 hours before bed. So I got my workout in. Hi, Mav. You come see Mommy? Come here. Mav. Come here. There's my Mav. Come here, my Mav. Oh, come here, buddy. You're heavy. Here's the Mavie. He's gotten to be so big. He was my little tiny kitten that used to sit on my shoulder, and now he's huge. Aren't you, buddy? Well, compared to that, anyway. Okay, well, Gladys, it was a pleasure chatting with you, even if you are who I said you might be, because you haven't been, like, uncordial to me in here, so I appreciate that. At any rate, I enjoy chatting rather than talking to myself the whole time anyways. So, I suppose if somebody wants to be anonymous and come in and chat with me, that's better than not having anybody that's chatting, right? I am well aware that my channel has gone downhill over the years, and I'm well aware of why that is, and it isn't only me. I'm sure I played a part in it. I'm sure I did. I aggravated a lot of people by not doing things they wanted me to do or doing things they didn't want me to do. Apparently, I still do that for some people. But, like I said, I'm not on here very often anyways, other than my daily walk and talks. And maybe if some inspiration strikes me, I might come on. But it's not enough to even worry about whatever. So, all right, what time is it? Let me see. 6:37. I'm making really good timing this morning. Give a couple seconds. If anybody wants to say anything to me, ask me whatever, comment about whatever. My hair is so frizzy. Even with brushing it, it's frizzy. But I guess it does look better brushed, somewhat, sort of. I even put clips in it. See my little pearl clips? I usually cover them with a piece of hair so I don't see the gold part of them. And sometimes that works, and sometimes by the end of the day, they're uncovered again. I don't know, whatever. So hopefully the person that was the hair hater is enjoying the brushed hair, even though it's frizzy. It's very muggy and humid sometimes here, and I think it's just frizzier in the Midwest. Well, your hair, because it's just muggy all the time. It's just really humid and icky, especially when I go to work. Anyway, and it's not just me. Everybody at the workplace says the same thing. It's just muggy. Maybe it's because we're in a building enclosed all day. Who knows? Hi, Michi. People were saying hi to you. You come up and say hi. All right. Anyway, guys. Oh, the whistle. It's just on my neck for stuff. We have reasons to use whistles. A lot of vet places have whistles for calling dogs and things like that. Yeah, something like that. You're so pretty, Mav. My two gray kitties. My Meech. My Mav. I don't know. There was something I was going to talk to y'all about, but I can't remember what it is. Maverick. Make sure there's no contraband travelers on my pants, like ticks or mosquitoes. I don't want to bring those in the house. Looks good. You like Meech? I'm glad you like Meech. Me too. Meech has been with me for a long time. She has come with me through, I think, 2 moves. Or was it 1 move? It's okay, man. Usually Maverick and Meech get along pretty well, too. Hopefully they won't prove me wrong. Oh, you gonna fight now? I said you got along. What is your deal? They were almost cuddling yesterday. I don't know. Crazy cats. That's why they get separated from each other occasionally if there's fights that ensue. We don't want anybody getting hurt. All right, I need to go watch my Marco Polos from my daughter and some friends and stuff. So I'm going to get off of here, and you guys have a wonderful day. And I will talk to you on the next live stream. And yes, you don't have to let me know that people are saying this and that and conspiring against me. It's YouTube. I expect that. I get it. I'm not on here enough to care. Like I said, I'm really not. So, do what you do, I guess. Just leave my real life alone. That's all I ask. I have enough issues in my real life. I don't need anybody meddling with it. So, I'll see you on the next walk and talk stream. And maybe more people will talk then. Maybe Gladys will have somebody to talk to. Have a great day, Gladys, and be blessed and shalom. I'll see you next time.